What's up, pickleballers? It's the Pickleball Dad here with the AllDriveNoDrop team talking about the Honolulu Pickleball Company J1. That's a long title, I know. So, Honolulu Pickleball Company is a new company on the scene, and I'm excited to check it out, see what they have. So they do have a hole in the throat here, and there's actually an inner guard here, and you can take it out. Oh, gotta be strong to do it, I guess, but we'll see if we can do it real quick. So it's not too hard to take out. Takes a little bit of work to put back in, so I'm not going to put it back in right now. I mean, you're not going to be swapping it all the time anyway. But awesome that they include this. It weighs 0.5 ounces. Nice addition, and this is, this is a lot easier than, say, like the metal bone where you got to have a tool to screw it in. This just pops in and out, boom, 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 boom. No problem there. Let's jump into the specs, and we'll talk gameplay. Get a little more in depth on how this bad boy performs. So this is an elongated paddle. We're going 16.5 inches in length, 7.5 inches in width. Nothing unusual there. It is a thermoformed unibody paddle with perimeter edge foam, and it is a T700 raw carbon fiber face. It does have a 6-month warranty. Always good to see the warranty is not being too short. And then the weight is 8.8 ounces, and it is 8.3 ounces when you remove the inner weight guard that I showed you. Grip circumference of 4.125 inches, a handle length of 5.75 inches, a twist weight of 6.93 with the inner guard, and then 6.69 without the inner guard. Swing weight with 127 with the inner guard and 123 without the inner guard. We got a serve speed of 53.1 miles per hour compared to the Ruby at 53.8, and then a punch speed of 34.4 miles per hour compared to the Ruby at 34.9, and then we had a spin of 1906 RPM. What do all those stats mean when we get on the court? The Honolulu Sword and Shield J1 is an interesting paddle because with the inner edge guard, it's probably going to be a little too heavy for most people. For me, I do sometimes weight up my paddles to be about 8-7, so it's not bad for me. And then without the inner weight guard, it's not bad. I mean, 123 swing weight. We're getting into the territory where it might be a problem for some people, but it felt, even without the inner guard weight, didn't feel that much different in my opinion. So I think you could remove the weight, you'd be fine. The drives and drops felt buttery smooth. This paddle's sweet spot is really big. It's a great control paddle. This is the reason to get this paddle. It has amazing resets, amazing control. The problem is it's just lacking a little power and a little bit of pop. So if you can generate your own power and pop, I think you might like this paddle. And if you like the design, and the spin's not like elite, but it's not bad either. I could really feel the ball well on this paddle. That's what I really enjoyed. Like, I could place the ball wherever I wanted with my dinks, my drops, my rolls. I did have trouble with flicks and speed ups with the weight guard in. Taking it out, I had a lot easier time. I thought with the inner guard that I would have more power with all the weight behind it, but I really just felt like it was lacking in that. And they do have a J1H, which has a different face material. I believe I'm not sure if it's like a composite mix or something, but in that one I've heard hits a lot harder, so I hope to try that one sometime. But yeah, this one just not as much power and pop, but that's good for some people if they want something that's just like an ultimate control machine. And I really believe that is what this paddle is. So if you're looking for something that is just going to be really solid on the court, like blocking drives just smooth with this, and you really want to feel connected to the ball, then that's where this paddle is going to be good for you. So let's get into the conclusion, and we'll talk about whether I recommend this paddle or not. The paddle price is $185 retail, and then it drops down to $168 if you use the code AllDriveNoDrop. And I think they're actually, at the time I'm recording this video, they were having a sale. I don't know if they're still having the sale or they're dropping the price. If they drop the price down on this to say like the low hundreds or even 100, then this would probably make my list for one of the best value paddles because it is just such a good control machine. Love the innovation. I don't know, why isn't Selkirk doing this? What are you doing, Selkirk? Come on, this is so simple, and you got all the throat holes. Sorry, stop me. I gotta stop myself. Anyway, I do enjoy, this is great. This is an easy way to add and replace weight that doesn't require tools. I mean, yeah, you could still lose it, but I think you would decide pretty quickly, like, do you like it in or do you like it out? I prefer it out because I don't think it changes that much. So might as well reduce the weight. So at that price point of 185 going to 168, I think it's a little high for that range of what you can, that there's a lot of good stuff in that range. You bring this down, like on sale, I think they were going like 120, 115. Then we're starting to talk like, yeah, I could recommend it at that point. So if you want a really great control machine, you want the extra long handle, you want the elongated paddle, it does look cool. In my opinion, I do like it. Like, it has a different shape in the throat hole, and then, you know, I like the sword and shield part, but, and I like Jay, name's Jacob, just throwing it out there. So that part's cool too. But that's my recommendation. For if it's going on the lower price, I can recommend it. If it's at the 185, I gotta say I'm gonna pass. But check it out yourself if you can on the courts. That's my thoughts. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, want to see more reviews. Give it a like. Tell me in the comments if you've tried any of Honolulu's paddles. They have a lot of cool paddles coming out, so that's why I am interested. I know they have a Kevlar paddle coming out. Hope to try that. Yeah, I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your day.